don't know how people have a 9 to 5 because I started work last week, right? And then it's my first ever 9 to 5. I'm literally drained. I have to wake up at 6 a.m.
What day of the week is like your breaking point?
The first day, the second day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. All of the days are my breaking point.
There is no worse feeling than getting up every day and going someplace that you hate. Going to a job that makes you sick to your stomach. Those moments where you sit outside and you contemplate, how did you get to this point where you have to do something that you hate every single day just to survive?
People make their money from scamming and taking money from the poor, and then they turn around and tell you all you have to do is have a good work ethic and anything is possible. Working a 9 to 5, you will never get ahead doing that. You do have to have other skills, and you do have to have some help.
Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Alex, and today we're going to be talking about the 9 to 5 trap, working hard, feeling stuck. Many people feel trapped in the 9 to 5 routine, working non-stop just to cover rising expenses. The promise of stability often comes with burnout, stress, and little personal freedom. Even with steady paychecks, it can feel like there's never enough time or money to get ahead. The 9 to 5 green highlights a growing desire for balance, purpose, and financial independence. So guys, without further ado, let's dive into the videos and watch.
And I still had the job. 6 years, I was still staying with my grandma all the way to 24 years old. I'm like, bro, this ain't me. Like, I'm smarter than this. I'm better than this. And like, I know that I got more to offer to the world than just being an assistant manager at Jimmy Jazz. My mom showed me this YouTube interview. I was working at Jimmy Jazz, and I started watching the videos, and he was talking about wholesaling real estate. And he was talking about how you can lock up a property under contract and you don't need no cash.
So mom introduced you to this video.
My mom introduced me to the first video. Yeah. And they was talking about wholesaling and how you can assign contracts and make $5,000-$10,000 and you don't have to have a real estate license.
Yeah, interesting guys. What do you think? Please let me know in the comments below, and please like, share, subscribe. It's really important for me. I try to grow this channel. I do appreciate this. And also let's check the comments from you guys from previous videos about the 9 to 5 trap. What do we have here? We have a lot of comments here. I've tried to read a little bit, and if you want to be in the new videos, please just comment. Okay, I do appreciate this, guys. It's really important for me. So start with, this is why I got a CDL. There's no way you'll be able to drive away from the matrix. That's still a 9 to 5 where you like it or not. So it's still 95 job even if you have a CDL. Now plus you make way more money if you do it right. You will escape the matrix. If you complain, you're gonna stay the same. True freedom is through investing. If you do not find a way to make money in your sleep, you will work until you die. This is definitely a huge trap, 9 to 5 job, which not helps to pay all your bills nowadays. What do you think about that, guys? Let me know in the comments below. And let's dive to next videos and watch, guys.
The frequency of a 9 to 5 job is a very tricky energy to get out of, because we're trained, we're programmed from a young age that this is the only way in order to provide for myself, provide for my family. I have to get some type of a job. Let me find something that I kind of enjoy. And then you get into it and you find out you don't even actually enjoy that, right? You'd rather be doing something you're actually passionate about doing and you would do for free, but somehow get paid for it. Well, you can. Now, because you're so entrenched in the frequency of a job, right? I have to do this, right? And you're fully in the frequency. It's fully manifest into your external reality, or whatever you want to call this, a matrix. You now have to create a frequency of, I can do what I love and I am always provided for. That should be the theme of this new frequency that you're creating. I can do what I love, and I'm always provided for. I'm always supported. The universe wants you to do this. It wants you to do what you're passionate about doing. It doesn't want you to do something that doesn't feel right. It doesn't want you to do something that you feel obligated to do. It wants you to do something that you actually enjoy doing. And you don't need to know what the next step is. You just need to start. You start and you fumble your way into success. I know it sounds strange, but physical action, physical movement is required here. You have to start. Start doing the thing that you actually enjoy. And day by day, step by step, you figure out, okay, how do I now support myself doing this thing that I love doing so much, that I would do for free? Step by step, day by day, but you have to start. You can't be stuck in that. How am I going to do this? And what's going to be the timing and all that stuff? You don't have to jump ship, right? Some people do, but you don't have to jump ship in order to start this thing. You just have to start. With whatever free time you have, you start your new profession or your new job, the one that doesn't feel like you're working.
Yeah, interesting stuff from this gentleman. What do you think, guys? Let me know in the comments below, and let's dive next video and watch.
And let me, before we even get there, bro, we live on a planet that was created by God. Whether you believe in God or not is, besides the point. However it is we are on a planet that was created. Why does everything work to benefit our sustainability and our survivability that's already been put here on the planet? It's got to be created for us. That's all I'm gonna say. But we live on a planet that wasn't created by any government or any bill collector or any bank. This is our land, right? The people, we were born onto it, and they found a way to charge and monetize us for existing, bro. And once again, this is not my original idea. People have said this. I've heard people say this before. But now that I've really got the epiphany today at work, I was so hot, bro. I'm literally to the point where I'm literally just listening to the same song on repeat on my break, just looking out the window damn, bro. It doesn't matter how hard you work, you're gonna end up in the same spot, because once you get paid, then bills come, they take it away, Uncle Sam take it away, right? And all the hard work that you felt like you was progressing somewhere, it's time to restart the wheel, bro. And it's just a hamster wheel. It just keeps going and keeps going and keeps going and keeps going. And people think this is normal. This shit is not normal, bro. I'm literally sitting there on my break bro, this is no way to live, bro. I'm literally working, going to the gym, doing everything I'm supposed to be doing, following my dreams and creating content and doing all this extra stuff on the side. I'm literally doing every last thing that you're supposed to be doing, and it's not working. And that's the moment when it really hit me, bro, it's not designed for it to work for you, bro. So you gotta understand how important it is that you got to escape the slave system, whatever that is for you, and really assess that, because bro, it's really that deep, it's really that serious, bro. It's really that deep, it's really that serious, bro. And that shit really hit me today, bro. And I was tight because it's bro, I've been robbed. Everything I've ever been told growing up is a lie. You get to a point where people get in your ear, you listen, thinking adults and people have the best, interest for you. It's not even really their fault. Like I said, this shit has been set up before we got here, and once you born into the system, that's how it plays out, bro. That's how it plays out. So I don't know who needs to hear this. I don't know what you guys got going on. I don't even know who's gonna watch this, bro, because no one really be watching the videos yet. And once again, I feel like there's nothing else for me to possibly do. I can't explain this more to you enough. Is bro, I feel like I'm backed in the corner. My back is against the wall, because when I go clock in, bro, that's not the life I want to live, bro. So I gotta get on here. I gotta talk to you guys. I gotta make the content. I gotta make the videos.
Yeah, stuff from this gentleman. What do you think, guys? Let me know in the comments below. I'm trying to add a different stuff from different people here on our show, and I hope it's useful for you guys. So let's dive next video and watch.
Yeah, bro, check this out. 9 to 5, 9 to 5, 9 to 5, 9 to 5, 9 to 5. They're all 9 to 5ers. And having a 9-to-5 job is perfectly fine, but there are consequences to it. First off, you don't have any freedom at all. Your boss determines when you get up for work. Your boss determines when your shift ends. And that isn't how you should be living your life, guys. You're destined to be great. You're destined to be powerful. And don't get me started. The fact that your boss has to pay you your wage for you to be happy for a little while, and then you realize that 90% of that wage is going to necessities. Bills, gas, food, rent. And get this, I heard of a guy who worked for 30 years and he got sick for 2 weeks and then bang, his job was gone. And that shows you that your boss, your company, they don't care about you. So wake up. Lock in.
Yeah, wake up, guys. Okay, let's add them next video and watch.
People make their money from scamming and taking money from the poor, and then they turn around and tell you all you have to do is have a good work ethic and anything is possible. Working a 9-to-5, you will never get ahead doing that. You do have to have other skills and you do have to have some help. If you need business funding, you have to have good credit, or you have to have someone's credit that is good that you can use to get that business funding. Just saying, oh, wake up every morning at 3 a.m. and you can make it happen. Yes, you can be successful from that, but you're going to need some help. And people who had things handed to them, or people who scammed in order to get their first amount of money, they're not going to tell you that part. They're just going to tell you the good part of how they started this business that ended up making them $100 million, but they're not telling you that their dad gave them a $40,000 loan.
Yeah, interesting stuff from this lady, you know. Okay, guys, let's dive next video and watch. I have a lot of videos for you today.
I'm not gonna hold you. I saw one of my homegirls, my pay, leaving earnings statements, and it had $0 on it the other day, and I got so sad. I think it's so sad that we were taught that, you know, going to school, getting a good job, great benefits, that was the key to our security. That was the American dream. That was the key to our freedom. We are taught that at a young age, right? That that's the right thing. And it's just wrong. We are taught, we are indoctrinated, okay, as the young children. And you know what? I think that is also why I am you know, don't get it twisted, I have a very highly intelligent son. He's in high ability classes, all that, but I have so much grace when it comes to my kids, when it comes to school, because I don't, that system isn't our system, and it's not going to overall dictate their direction in life. I am their teacher, and what they learn there is only going to carry them but so far. If we simply rely on the school system, our kids ain't gonna get. They're gonna be a 40-year slave, okay? So I say that to say, you know, you have to create income outside of your job. They'll let you go any day. They'll lay you off, they'll furlough you, they'll get rid of you and replace you within 72 hours, okay? So if you aren't currently, because things are not going back down, things are not decreasing, prices are not getting lower, that's not how any of this works. You have to create income outside of your 9-to-5, outside of your day job. And if you already have a bunch of jobs, the best thing that you could do for yourself is to lock in, learn a high income skill set, and focus on just one thing that's going to be the vehicle for your wealth and create freedom for you. Because doing all those different things, hustling forever, it's not going to give you a soft life, and it's not going to give you the freedom that you desire so much. So lock in, find a high income skill set. Mine is trading, as you guys know, but read down below for more information.
Yeah, interesting stuff from this lady, guys, you know. What do you think? Let me know. And let's dive next video and watch.
I was about to make a serious video, but I had to get that last video out. And since it's out the way, I could, you know, address what I really wanted to talk about. All right. How do people be working full-time, 40-plus hours a week, and just be off the weekends for like 40 and 50 years straight? I recently started working full time just about a year ago, and I won't cap to you, I've hated every single day. And it's not even like the job, but I just hate the routine of just like Monday to Friday, work. You can't really do anything else because like the looming thought of work is just on your mind, and the weekends is just moving by too fast to actually accomplish anything. You feel me? Usually I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna sleep the weekend, but the weekend comes and it's like, yo, let's do this, let's do this, and I'm gonna do it because I'm trying to live the little bit of life I have. But like, bro, this cannot be life. I can't do this shit for 40, 50 years. What the fuck? What?
Yeah, the 9 to 5 death trap. What do you think about that, guys? Sounds funny, but it's really true. Okay, guys, let's dive next video and watch.
I'm 34, and I know a lot of people my age are struggling with what to do. They don't know what to do, bro. They're unhappy with their job. They don't want to work. They, nothing, people graduate college, get a degree, and don't even use it, And they sit there and they think, like, I don't know what to do. Like, what should I do? You feel trapped in this 9 to 5, right? And you're it's soul sucking, and it's hard. What do I do? What do I do, Daniel? I've heard that. What do I do? Start a business. Create a brand. Go to work for yourself. It'll be the best thing you could ever do for your growth. You'll learn things about yourself that you wouldn't learn in a job. And I guarantee you, even if you're not making the most money, you'll be so much happier doing it. Start a business.
Great advice, guys. Start a business. Let's start a business and we're gonna be more happy. Great advice from this gentleman. Okay, let's dive next video and watch.
Let's talk about this. As I'm starting to grow up and shit, I'm starting to realize like when I was younger, I used to think like, oh, why do people scam? Or why do people sell drugs? Or why do people try to do this, do that? You know what I'm saying? Instead of just trying to get a job. Like, it's not that hard. Like, I actually kind of think that way when I was younger. And then as I start to get older and stuff, I realize why people, start trapping and start scamming. Getting your first job it would open your eye. Like, I'm telling you right now, getting your first job will literally open, it's a life changer. It's literally a life changer. And I'm not talking about working a job that you're working with your friends and you're having fun. No, I'm talking about working at a job that you fucking hate and you don't know nobody or you don't fuck with nobody, bro. I'm telling you, that will be like, bro, I see why people start scamming and trapping. Because who the fuck wants to wake up at 5 in the morning to go to work? And not just that, why are you going to work? You're stuck in traffic. And not to mention, when you're stuck in traffic, you probably got reckless drivers, don't give a fuck about their life. You know what I'm saying? You probably got your manager on your dick for no reason, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you have to work. And then on top of that, you probably not even get paid that much for the job that you're even doing. So what's the point? I'm fucking work. And you got all these, you barely have enough just to survive. Now I'm at the point where I see why motherfuckers start trapping and scamming, bro. I see why, I can't even, when I see somebody start trapping, I can't even get mad at it. I can't get mad. Because, you know what I'm saying? Who the fuck wants to get the fuck up and work? And do all these hours and shit, bro. No one's not trying to do that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I see why. Come on, bro. Shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but if you're trapping this shit and scamming, I mean, it's still bad. Don't get me wrong, it's still bad to do. But hey, man, I guess do what you gotta do. But yeah, shit.
Yeah, interesting stuff from this gentleman. Let's dive next video and watch.
What the hell are we doing, man? Every day, most of us wake up before we want to get up, already exhausted before we even get out of bed. To go to a job most of us can't stand, with people we don't like, with bosses who don't respect us, with managers who treat us like fucking robots, to make money to pay bills we can't afford. And then after you pay all your bills, you got nothing left after you buy groceries and maybe pay a couple bills, but you can't pay them all because you don't got enough money. Now, is it designed to be this way? So no matter how much you work, no matter what job you have, I don't care if you make $40,000 a year or $100,000 a year, you don't have any money. Then they just tell us you're going to raise the cost of electricity and that car insurance is going to go up. It's going to skyrocket next year. Bitch, I ain't got no money now. How the fuck are we supposed to retire? I wanted to retire at 62. Now our Governor Hochul says she wants to increase it to 72 because people are more healthy now. Bitch, I'm not healthy. I feel like I've aged 20 years in the last year. What fucking planet are we living on? How much are they gonna...
Yeah, definitely, you know. This gentleman have a lot of point here. What do you think about that, guys? Let me know in the comments below. And let's have the next video and watch.
Street niggas versus 9 to 5 niggas, bro. Let's get into it. Now, personally, bro, I do not give a fuck about working a 9 to 5. Nigga, I'll go hustle in the streets and work a 9 to 5 and get my money, nigga, to get my goal, nigga. Maybe I want to buy an extra boat, you feel me, for the day. So, nigga, I'm going to do that regardless. Now, some niggas be against it. They be like, oh, no, you know, I'd rather just get mine in the street. Nothing wrong with that. Nigga, you motivated enough to go on and get yours and you don't need a boss. You don't want no boss. Niggas don't like, most people don't even like bosses, you feel me? Then you got the regular 9 to 5 niggas who just go and get their 9 to 5 and get it in, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with it, you feel me? Personally, that's the way I think of it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But see, what niggas be doing is they be hating, bro. Like the 9 to 5 niggas be hating on the street niggas because you feel me, they ain't got no boss, bro. They going to get theirs, they fucking the bitches, they at the pool parties, it's the summertime, they getting it in. While they doing all that, niggas just scrolling and shit, looking. It ain't that bad, folks. Just get your money up, nigga. Do the same shit. And then guess what? Once you got enough stacked up, you can take an off day for a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whatever, bro. Whatever it is, however your schedule is, bro. And go turn up and do the same thing. The whole goal is to get ahead, though, nigga. So get ahead, man.
Yeah, interesting stuff from this gentleman, guys. What do you think about that? Let me know in the comments below. And let's have the next video and watch.
Say, gang, I want to thank God for another day, but look, gang, I'm tired of going to work, bro. I ain't complaining about it, bro. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I'm just saying, I feel like I keep running in circles, dog. And I hate feel like I'm being watched. And I ain't saying working a 9 to 5, getting old, bro. But I'm saying, bro, we shouldn't be having to work and keep living check to check, bro. Like, come on, man. It's too much motion and money on work, gang. So with that being said, bro, I gotta go on a 90-day run. I gotta lock in, focus on another business and get my stuff going. Cause I cannot work for nobody forever. I don't see how people do it and get too comfortable. I can't get comfortable. I gotta make some shape for sure.
Yeah, interesting thoughts from the gentleman. Let's dive next video and watch.
There is no worse feeling than getting up every day and going someplace that you hate. Going to a job that makes you sick to your stomach. Those moments where you sit outside and you contemplate, how do you get to this point where you have to do something that you hate every single day just to survive? Unfortunately, so many people are going to spend their entire lives feeling stuck, feeling helpless, being absolutely trapped by their circumstances. And in today's video, I'm going to teach you how to not be one of those people and how you can escape the 9 to 5 rat race in just about 12 months. Who am I to be telling you all this? Well, I did it myself. It is currently about 10 a.m. on a Friday, and I'm making this video because I own my time, and I can teach you exactly how to do the same thing if you watch this video until the end. And just to save you time so that you don't have to take notes, there is going to be a free PDF on the step-by-step process that I'm going to put in my link in my bio. So click on that if you're looking to just get the notes of everything I'm about to say today. There's two main reasons why you're in the situation that you're in. Number one, you've been lied to your entire life and told that this was your only option. And number two, you have an inability to control yourself. So you need somebody else to control you. You need somebody else to tell you when to come and when to go. You have to break this pattern in order to move on to the next level. So what you need to do is you need to build your self-discipline muscles. You have to be able to do things when you don't feel like doing it. This is extremely important. So if you have to sleep in every day and you can't wake up with your alarm clock, you're probably not going to make it. If you are overweight and you can't stay fit and you can't build a workout routine and eat decently, you're probably not going to make it. If you can't control yourself when it comes to vices, drugs, alcohol, all those different things, you're probably not going to make it. But self-discipline is a muscle that you can build. And the way you build it is by taking small steps. So waking up 15 minutes earlier, going to the gym for 20 minutes or working out for 20 minutes a day, taking small steps consistently that add up into a new version of you. So these tiny little steps, if you do them every day without missing, within a year, you're going to create a brand new version of you. You can't skip this step, because once you're able to do these things consistently, it's going to build self-trust. You're going to trust yourself. And once you trust yourself, you're going to build self-esteem. And when you have self-esteem, you're going to like yourself more, and then you're going to believe that you could do things that you couldn't do in the past. Now, the next step is utilizing your free time. If you hate your life, if you dread going to a job, there's no reason why you shouldn't be spending at least 2 hours a day towards making yourself better. You have to use that anger and frustration as fuel. I don't care if you gotta go on your boss's Facebook and print out a picture of them and put them on your wall so you see them every day when you get home. Find the motivation behind the complete dissatisfaction you have with your daily life, and use that to utilize 2 hours a day, every day, to work on a skill that's going to help you escape. Because guess what? Those hours before and after work, you can use to either build your future or build a higher prison wall for yourself. So if you want to watch TV and kick it and scroll on social media, cool, then you're going to stay exactly where you're at. But if you utilize that time, you're going to be able to finally build the foundation that you need to escape this 9 to 5. Now, it's always better to work on your escape plan earlier in the day. So I know some people work night shifts and whatnot, but from when you wake up, you want to wake up a couple hours before you go to work, and you work on it then. The reason why it's better to do it before work is because after work, you're usually tired, you're exhausted, you don't have the energy. So that time frame before you go to work is extremely essential for you to build that foundation. Now, the next step is passive learning. So if you're going to work, you're commuting, you're either taking a bus or you're driving. During that time, you want to use it to educate yourself. The average commute is 5 hours a week. If you use that time to learn, instead of listening to music or being entertained, you can build yourself a great foundation and start to learn a craft that's going to help you escape. Now, what exactly should you learn? What craft should you learn? Well, my suggestion based on my experience is a craft that is a digital skill, something that you can do from anywhere, because what we're trying to accomplish is time freedom and location freedom. That is the best type of entrepreneurship. Now, you could do whatever you want. When I first started this journey, I did barbering, right? But barbering still attaches your time to your money. So I had to move on into digital skills. But whatever you want, you can learn during the time that you're traveling, and then you could build before you go to work. If you're feeling kind of stuck and you don't know what exactly you should turn to for your new income stream, go on Fiverr and look and see what everybody's offering. People get paid for writing. People get paid for content creation. I saw people even paying for caption writing for Instagram. There's so many opportunities out there if you go looking. For me personally, I think the best skill right now is content creation. So anything that gets attention where you're adding value. You don't want to steal or try to just copy what everybody else is doing. But if you have a particular skill set or a particular interest, you could build content around that thing. An important factor to look out for is make sure that the job or career that you're trying to get into is AI proof. So make sure that, you're not going to lose your ability to make money because AI is going to replace you in the future. If you could use AI to leverage it, that's great, but make sure that you can't be fully replaced by AI. My personal favorite skills are copywriting, because AI does that, but you still have to be creative, so it can't really take it away 100%. And like I said, content creation is an amazing way to get your money up or escape the rat race. It might seem like it's saturated, but it's not. There is so many different ways that you can make money with content creation if you just look into it. And there's so much information on how to do so. But that's just my personal experience. You got to go with what your strengths are and what you believe works best for you. My journey was, I used to work in a warehouse. Then I learned how to cut hair. This is part of the journey as well. At some point, you're going to have to be willing to work 2 jobs. So I was working 2 jobs. I was working 16-hour days, warehouse and the barbershop. Then once I went to the barbershop, I ended up opening my own barbershop. That's when I realized that haircutting is attached to your time. So it's a nice way to make money. I could make money anywhere in the world with this skill, but it was still attached to my time. And that's why I love digital businesses, because your location and your time can be detached from the money that you make. If you follow those steps, you learn on your off time, you learn on your commute, you pick something that detaches your time and your location from your money, and you stay focused, and you do this for a year straight, you can escape the rat race. With all that being said, remember the link in my bio has a free PDF that you could go step by step with, so you could learn exactly how to do this process. And I'm going to give you more options when it comes to exactly what skills you should try to get into in order to escape the rat race. But it's very important that you stay learning, use your off time effectively, and keep going and never quit. Use that anger and use that energy as fuel to move on.
Yeah, interesting thoughts from this gentleman, So I decided to add this long story from him to the show. I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Okay, I've done for today. See you in the next episode, guys. Like always, be safe and bye for now.